Namaste class. Let us see this sixth question. X square minus 4x minus 12 equal to 0. We have to find solution by factorization. So here we have to take two factors for minus 12 whose addition is going to be minus 4. Now as this 12 is a negative number, we have one factor negative and one factor positive. So that product is negative, and when we add we will get 4. So 6, if you take 6 and 2, minus 6 and plus 2. Okay, the product will be minus 12 and their addition will be minus 4. Now how I means so quickly I come to know that key, okay, minus 6 and 2 we will take. So it is nothing but a practice. If you do the practice, you will also understand. You can take different factors of 12 and then try to find the product as 12 and you will easily figure out. So this I will write, the problem I will write x square minus 4x minus 12 equal to 0. So here it is x square minus, I will say 6x plus I will say 2x minus 12 equal to 0. I will take x common. So here I have x minus 6. Then here I have 2 common. So here again I have x minus 6. So this is equals to 0. So therefore I have x minus 6 in one bracket and x plus 2 in another bracket, and this is equals to 0. So therefore this will give me x minus 6 is 0 or x plus 2 is 0. So therefore I will get x is 6 or I will get x is minus 2. So I have two answers, x is 6 and x is minus 2. Now let us move to question number 7. So here question number 7 is 2x square minus 9x plus 10 is 0, and I have to see the solution when x belongs to a natural number and second when x belongs to a rational number. So let us write first the given problem. X square minus 9x plus 10 is 0. Now in this problem the coefficient of x square is 2, it is not 1. So when you have coefficient of x square as some number, then you have to multiply that number with 10, and what you get, you have to take factor of that. Now you have to take factor of 20 and their sum you should get as minus 9. So as this is positive, your both the factors will be either positive or negative. Now as here I need sum as negative, both the factors will be negative. So for 20, if you see 5 4s are 20 and your sum of 5 and 4 is 9. So you can say that I can separate this 20 as minus 4 and minus 5. So therefore I will write this as 2x square minus 5x minus 4x plus 10 equal to 0. Now from these first two bracket I will take x common. So I will take x common, so I will get 2x minus 5, and here I will get 2 common. So here also I have 2x minus 5 and this is equals to 0. So therefore here I have 2x minus 5 in one bracket and x minus 2 in other bracket. So therefore we get 2x minus 5 is 0 or x minus 2 is 0. So therefore here I will get 2x is equals to 5 or I have x is equals to 2. So therefore I get x is equals to 5 upon 2 or I have x is equals to 2. Now in first problem, if you see, we have given that x belongs to natural number. So I will say that, okay, therefore when x belong to a natural number, then x is equals to 2. and when I will say that when your x belongs to a rational number, then x is 5 by 2 or x is 2, because in rational number we have this 5 by 2 also and 2 also. Okay, this is our question number 7. Now let us proceed to question number 8. Now here on this 8th question you have to pay attention, because you see there is no number given. Okay, as there is no number given, means in place of number you have given a, so you may find it little difficult. So a square x square, first problem I am taking, plus 2x. You can try first by yourself. Okay, here this a square and 1, its product is a square. Now I have to take two factor whose sum is going to be 2a and product is a square. So easily you can figure out that if it is a and a, their addition is 2a and its product is a square. So you will split this as this 2a as ax plus 1 equal to 0. Now from these two terms you can take ax common. So once you take ax common, here you have ax plus 1, and here also you can take 1 common, so it is ax plus 1, a is equals to 0. So therefore you have ax plus 1 in one bracket and ax plus 1 in other bracket. So in both the bracket you have ax plus 1 only. So therefore you can say that it is ax plus 1 the whole square and this is 0. So therefore you have this ax plus 1, you take square root on both the sides and you will get ax plus 1 0. Therefore you get ax is equals to minus 1. This will give you the value of x as minus 1 upon a. So x is minus 1 upon a. Second question. Okay, so if you are able to solve yourself, well and good. Otherwise, solve once without looking at the solution. So now here the coefficient of x square is 1, but the constant term is pq. So you have to find two factor of this pq whose sum is minus of p plus q. Okay, so easily you can say that this is minus p and minus q. Their product is pq and their sum is minus p minus q. So here you just have to open this bracket. Therefore it is x square minus px minus qx plus pq, and your right hand side is 0. Now from these two terms you can take x common. So take x common. So here you have x minus p. Here you take q common. So here again you have x minus p common. This is equals to 0. So therefore in one bracket you have x minus p and in next bracket you have x minus q is equals to 0. So from this what you get? Therefore here you get x minus p is 0 or x minus q is 0. Now x minus p 0, it gives you x is equals to p, or x minus q 0, it gives you x is equals to q. So x is equals to p or x is equals to q is your solution. Okay, simple. So 8th problem you have to do again. Okay, maybe do it after few hours or do it tomorrow. Fine. Now here the 9th question is a square x square plus a square plus b square x plus b square. Now if you see here we have coefficient of x square as a square and the last term is b square. So we have to take the factor of a square b square, and easily you can identify that this is a square and b square. Their sum is a square plus b square and product is a square b square. So I will say that therefore a square x square plus, here I open the bracket, I will say that a square x plus b square x plus b square. This is equals to 0. So therefore I take a square x common here. So this will give me x here and 1 here, plus here I will take b square common. So again I have x plus 1 is equals to b. So therefore now x plus 1 I can take common. So if I take x plus 1 common, then here I have a square x plus b square is equals to 0. So therefore you can say that x plus 1 0, or you can say that a square x plus b square is 0. So therefore it will give me x is minus 1, or it will give x is minus b square upon a square. So x is minus 1 or x is minus b square upon a square. This is your 9th question. Now let us move to 10th problem. Now this first problem of this 10th problem is, you have root 3 x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3 equal to 0. Now if you multiply this a and c, root 3 into 7 root 3, you will get 7 into 3. 7 into 3 is 21. So you have to take the factor of 21. Now 7 3s are 21. 7 plus 3, it is 10. Okay. So therefore you can write this as root 3 x square plus this 10x, you can write 7x plus 3x plus this is 7 root 3 and this is 0. So therefore now here what you can take common? You can take x common. So you take x common. Here you get root 3x plus 7, and now here you want root 3x. So for that you have to take root 3 common. So once you take root 3 common, you have root 3x plus, now you have taken root 3 common, so here you have only 7 and this is equals to 0. So therefore here we get root 3 plus 7 into x plus root 3. This is equals to 0. So therefore you will say that either root 3x plus 7 is 0, or you will say that x plus root 3 is 0. So therefore you have x is equals to minus 7 upon root 3, or you have x is equals to minus root 3. So you have either x is equals to minus 7 upon root 3 or x is equals to minus root 3. You try the second problem. Pause the video and then see the solution. Now this second question is, now again this 4 root 3, when you multiply this 2 root 3, so 4 to the, you get 8 into 3. So 8 3 is 24, and minus sign also, because this is minus, so minus 24. Now you have to take two factor. Their sum should be 5. One is positive, one is negative. So 8 3 is 24, and 8 and 3, difference of 8 and 3 is 5. So I will take 8 and 3. Okay. Actually you have to try different combinations, and from that you have to choose the correct one. So here therefore I will say that 4 root 3 x square plus this 5x I will write as 8x minus 3x, and then here we have minus 2 root 3 equal to 0. Now you take 4 common, 4 and x you take common, so here you have root 3x plus you have 2. You take minus root 3 common, so again you have root 3x plus 2, and this right hand side is 0. So therefore root 3x plus 2 in one bracket and 4x minus root 3 in other bracket, and this whole is equals to 0. So therefore it will give you root 3x plus 2 is 0, or you have 4x minus root 3 is 0. So therefore you say that this root 3x is minus 2, or you say this 4x is root 3. So therefore you have x is equals to minus 2 upon root 3, or you have x is equals to root 3 upon 4. So we get the value of x as minus 2 upon root 3, or value of x as root 3 upon 4. This is our 10th problem. Now shall we solve one more problem? Okay, let us see this 11th question. So this is last question for today. Now this 11th question, first part is x square. So if I solve first part, x square minus 1 plus root 2 x plus root 2. So here you can easily check that this root 2, we can write this as 1 and root 2. Their product is root 2 and their addition is this one. Okay, obviously both are negative. So what we have to do? We have to just open the bracket here. So x square minus x, then minus root 2x, and then plus root 2. This is equals to 0. So from these two terms I will take x common. So here I have x minus 1. Then I will take root 2 common. So again I have x minus 1 is equals to 0. So therefore I have x minus 1 in one bracket and x minus root 2 in other bracket, and this whole is equals to 0. So therefore this will give me x minus 1 is 0, or it will give me x minus root 2 is 0. So therefore this is x is 1, or this is x is root 2. So the value of x is 1, or value of x is root 2. Second problem is x plus 1 upon x is 2 1 upon 20. Okay, so x plus 1 upon x is equals to 2 1 upon 20. Right. So here we will multiply both the sides by x. Before that we can simplify this. So this is 41. It is 41 upon 20, and here it is x plus 1 upon x. So when I multiply by x, I will get x square plus 1 equal to 41x upon 20. Now I cross multiply, so I have 20x square plus I have 20 is equals to I have 41x. So therefore we have 20x square minus 41x plus 20 is equals to 0. Now 20 into 20 is 400. You have to take the factor of this 400, whose addition is going to be 41. So how we do that? So let us check the factors of 400. So this is 200, then this is 100, then this is 50, then this is 25, and then this is 5 into 5, right? Now I want 41. 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 and 25. Now 16 and 25, their addition is 41. Okay, so therefore I will write here as 20x square minus 16x minus 25x plus 20 is equals to 0. So from here we will take 4x common. So it is 5x minus, it is 4, and then here I will take minus 5 common. So it is 5x minus 4, and this is equals to 0. So therefore we have 5x minus 4 in one bracket and 4x minus 5 in other bracket, and this is equals to 0. So therefore this will give me 5x minus 4 is 0, or it will give me 4x minus 5 is 0. So therefore it gives us 5x is 4 or 4x is 5. Therefore it gives us x is equals to 4 upon 5 or x is equals to 5 upon 4. So the value of x is 4 upon 5 or 5 upon 4. Again, okay, not that simple, but you can solve, right? Okay, so let us stop our class here, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.